What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike and I'm back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about some dividend stocks, or honestly dividend stocks at this point in time. We're in late November, almost late November, pretty much Thanksgiving of 2022, and we're also pretty much at a pivotal point in the stock market pretty much when it comes to dividend stocks. This could be the golden age of dividend stocks when it comes to investing into dividend stocks, because we could make a lot of money on the way back up for the next market rally. Now I want to talk about all that, the entire concept in today's video, so sit back, relax, let's get right into it. Let's start the video. Let's go. As of recording this video, the stock market has dropped about 17% year to date when it comes to 2022, and we only have about a month and a half left of 2022, so we'll see what happens as time goes forward. But for the most part, most stocks are generally down for this year. That means, and I'm sure you've already seen, that any stock that you're pretty much invested in over the course of this year, you probably lost a little bit of money on, or probably lost a lot of money on throughout the entirety of this year so far, meaning that you can buy the stock at a discounted price right now and buy it for the long term if you plan to do something like that. Yet, if you know and follow one of the greatest investors of our time, Warren Buffett, then you would know his legendary saying when it comes down to how you should invest into the stock market and when you should be fearful and when you should be greedy. The saying goes, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. So pretty much, if people are out here, we're living in a time of prosperity, a lot of people are very happy, the stock market is continuously rallying, continuously going up, you should be a little bit fearful because there might be something right around the corner that could make the market crash, and vice versa. If the stock market is in a terrible spot, it's continuously in a terrible spot, everything's in disarray, people are scared for their lives when it comes to their money invested into the stock market, then you might be a little bit greedy and might go ahead and buy some stocks. So be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. And of course, with collapses in multiple investment classes like cryptocurrency and the stock market, with rising inflation, higher interest rates, and just general uncertainty, then I think it's safe to say that some people are more on the side of being fearful of what could happen next. Now, I'm not here to tell you that everything's going to be okay within the next couple of months, because honestly, I have no idea of what could happen in the next couple of months or the next couple of years, and neither does anyone else. But what I can tell you is that we are at yet another great point in history that gives us a great opportunity to go invest for the long term, and even better as a dividend investor. And I'm going to explain that even further in this video, and you guys already know that I have tons of other dividend videos on the channel to help you out on your dividend investing journey. Dividends can provide you with passive income while you wait for the overall market to recover, and that's just by simply holding the underlying stocks that you might already be invested into. So you don't have to do any extra work, and you're going to receive passive income from these stocks every single month or possibly every single quarter. It all depends on what the companies do and how they pay those dividends out. As the stock market recovers, you're going to receive all the gains of that stock price going back up, and you will also receive all that extra passive income from every single dividend payout that you received up to that point. Plus, going forward, you'll receive even more as long as you continuously hold that underlying stock. You have three particular options that you can make when it comes to those dividend payouts. The first option is to pretty much receive those dividend payouts, have those dividend payouts be reinvested back into that underlying stock so you get paid even more on the next dividend payout. The second option is to have those dividend payouts come to you and go straight to your bank account in the form of passive income. You can use that money for whatever you want, completely up to you, just like it's completely up to me. And then option number three, you can still receive those dividend payouts, and pretty much those dividend payouts can go towards another stock that you may be interested in. Say for instance, you're getting dividend payouts from Bank of America and you want to go ahead and reinvest that dividend payout from Bank of America into something like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can do that as well. So either go back into the same stock, go into your bank account and have it be passive income for you, or go into another stock. Completely up to you, just like it's completely up to me. And you can do whatever you want because you're going to receive those dividend payouts every single month or every single quarter, depending on the stock. I've been doing this with my personal portfolio since I began investing into the stock market seriously for about 2 years now. And right now we have over $1,200 in passive income coming directly to me every single year. Yes, $1,200, pretty much $100 every single month coming directly to me without me lifting a finger, without me doing any extra work on my part besides simply buying some stocks on the stock market, which by the way takes about 5 seconds to do. That passive $100 every single month might not sound like a lot of money, but overall that number is only going to increase as time goes on and I consistently invest into the market, and I also consistently let that dividend invest, go back into those same stocks and earn me more money on the next dividend payout. Also a process known as compounding. But now you may be asking, what stocks, Mike, do I go ahead and invest into? Because you shouldn't invest into every single stock, especially ones with crazy high dividend yields. You don't know which ones to invest into. And that's why I made a video. It should be linked right over here where I go over how to pick those stocks and overall how to set up your own dividend portfolio. But also on top of that, right now, because that video is a little bit dated, right now I have a couple of stock picks that I think are pretty solid, pretty good dividend picks for the time going forward, and also at a great price right now. So you can go ahead and start investing in them today and overall ride the price back up and also get that nice dividend payout that's actually secured. I'm going to give you a list of about 5 different dividend stocks that you can go ahead and invest into today. I'm not going to dive into any detail about them because overall it's just from a glance and you can do your own research on them to figure out if you want to be invested in these companies. But overall, all these companies that I'm going to list today are dividend kings or dividend aristocrats. Now there are a lot on the list, but if you guys don't know, a dividend king is essentially a dividend stock that's paid a dividend for over 50 years, continuously raising that dividend rate for over 50 years straight. And a dividend aristocrat does the exact same thing, but for 25 years. So just to go down the list, a couple of them that I highly recommend that I personally like, you can do your own research to find out if you like them as well. It's ticker symbol LOW or Lowe's, pretty much the second largest home improvement store next to Home Depot. You can invest into them. Ticker symbol MMM or 3M. They pretty much do a whole bunch of different manufacturing for tons of different products, but you may know them most for some of their stickier products like certain tapes, car wraps, and other adhesives. Ticker symbol VFC, which pretty much holds the world's largest apparel, footwear, and accessories companies like North Face, Vans, Timberland, and Dickies. Ticker symbol TGT, which is Target. You guys know as one of the main competitors to Walmart. I love Target personally. I invest into Target stock. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a department store where they sell just about everything, and some of them have Starbucks inside of them, which is nice as well. I don't really go to Starbucks, but if you do, let me know down in the comment section below. Another one past that is ticker symbol PG, which stands for Procter & Gamble. They handle a whole bunch of household product names. They have tons of different cleaning supplies, tons of different other supplies that you may use to clean your body, to clean your mind, to clean your soul, whatever. The point is, they got it. They sell it with Procter & Gamble, and people buy those products every single day, no matter what the economic climate is. And lastly, ticker symbol JPM. That stands for JP Morgan Chase, one of the largest banks in the world. If you guys don't know what JP Morgan Chase is, definitely do a little bit of research and find that out for yourself. But you can invest into any bank that I personally think you can invest into almost any bank, especially ones that you particularly use. That's the ones I tend to stick with. So I personally invest with Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, and Ally Financial. Those are my 3 favorite banks when it comes to what I invest into on the stock market. But overall, I would say look at the bank that you're using, see if they're public on the stock market, invest into them if you think that's a good option for you. Like I said, do your own research to find out which one will work best for you. But those are just 3 that I really like, and those are also 3 that I would pretty much go for when it comes to investing into the stock market. If you want more detail on those particular stocks, then definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And just more detail in general, I make dividend portfolio update videos once every single month, so definitely check those videos out. I'll go into more detail about what's going on with those particular stocks, what the dividend yield is, did it get cut, did it go up, did it go down. I talk about all that in those dividend update videos and overall portfolio update videos as well, where I go over my entire portfolio. So definitely subscribe to the channel, like this video, and like other videos to see more content like it, because I make it pretty much every single month consistently. Haven't missed a beat just yet. Don't plan to miss any in the future as well. So we're back at it with markets down nearly 20% on the year. There's no better time to start investing than today. Sure, things can get worse in the future, but would you rather miss out on that or take advantage of the situation that you can take advantage of right now? We're going to dive into that concept just a little bit more right here, and that's pretty much that. Starting your investment journey today and consistently investing over time is known as the process of dollar cost averaging. Pretty much one of the safest and best ways to go ahead and invest your money, because it doesn't rely on you trying to time the market to overall make money in the long term. When you dollar cost average, you're gonna buy pretty much every single month, every single week, or every day, depending on what you want to do and how much money you want to put in consistently, no matter what happens at any given point. So in the long term, overall, your investment will balance out as far as how much you've pretty much been investing and how much you have invested over time versus trying to time the market. Say, for instance, you think the market's going to plummet over the next month or two and it doesn't happen. If you miss out on that particular time and the market actually ends up rallying from pretty much tomorrow going forward, then you're going to miss out on a lot of particular gains that you could have made if you went ahead and started investing today instead of waiting for a hypothetical the market's going to crash type of day. You don't know when the market's going to crash. I don't know when the market's gonna crash. Nobody else in the world knows when the market's gonna crash, and pretty much all we can do is make an educated guess on when it could crash, or if it'll go down even further or go up even further. Overall, nobody knows when or how or what or whatever when it's pretty much going to happen. So pretty much just invest consistently over time, dollar cost average into your investments, and you'll be safe and good to go for the long term. On top of that, the longer you do this process, the easier the process will get, and overall the more potential gains you may have in the future. This is known as compounding. It's pretty much the act of building on top of what you already have, having that be reconsistent back into that same underlying asset, then building on top of that and repeating the process all over again. So you're pretty much doing a little snowball effect. You start out as a small snowball rolling down the hill, and you can see as you continue to roll down the hill, it becomes a bigger and bigger snowfall. Overall, more and more money for you on either the next dividend payout or just more and more money for you on your next sale when it comes to selling the stock. If you ever decide to sell a stock, if you consistently invest into it and it consistently continues to go up, you're going to make money all the way to the top. With everything going on in the world right now, 2023 is expected to be much like 2022 was when it comes to investing in the stock market, or a little bit worse according to analysts. But you know what analysts do? They pretty much just make educated guesses, just as I'm making an educated guess on what could happen. The market could rally over the next couple of months in all of 2023, or the market could tumble for another year or another 2 years. Overall, nobody knows. I don't know. They don't know. But we're all taking an educated guess on what could happen. So if the market does rally, what are you going to do? Are you going to start investing today in the event that it does rally, or are you going to wait until next year, wait till the stock prices fall even more, and then continuously invest then? Personally, up to you, but if it doesn't happen the way you plan for it to happen, you can miss out on a lot of money. So the best way to not miss out on any of that money is to overall start today and dollar cost average for the long haul. Because remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I can assure you that 10, 20, or 30 years from now, none of this will matter. Just like 10, 20, 30 years ago, none of it mattered in today's standards. So sit back, dollar cost average, start today. I don't care what amount of money you just start with. Just go ahead and start. Invest in what you know, invest in what you understand. Don't put too much money into the stock market. Only invest what you're willing to lose, and you'll be all safe and all good to go. You'll grow, you'll learn, you'll understand as time goes on and as you start to invest into the stock market. So overall, that's pretty much all I got for today's video. If you want to know how to track your dividend investments, I made a video talking about that. It'll be right up there as well. And on top of that, overall, check out the dividend portfolio when you can see how I invest my money every single month, and also check out the dividend build portfolio to show you exactly how to build a dividend portfolio. But if you don't even want to build a dividend portfolio, you just want to be invested into the stock market for the long term, you can do that as well. Simply invest into the overall S&P 500, the overall market index for the top 500 stocks in the US. That is ticker symbol VOO, and you can go ahead and do just that. Consistently invest into that every single day, week, or month. Personally, up to you, and you'll be all good to go. It does not matter the amount of money you put in, but overall, the more you put in, the more you're probably going to get out. So that's really all I got for today's video. Thank you so much for watching it. As always, check out the other content and be sure to lock yourself in. Hit that like button, lock yourself in for more content coming soon in the very near future. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. We're going to talk about some making money techniques in the next video. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Dollar Mike. Peace.